Hello from the future with gifts. Wah. So I wanted to give something away. I just found this and forgot that I actually had it. It's a Model V pedal from Tone City. I've never plugged it in. It looks sweet though. And if you guys want to win this, I'm giving it away over on Instagram. All you have to do is find this picture, ping, and just share it on your Instagram page and follow me. Boom! And there we go. And I'll pick a winner, and we'll say a week. How about that? Or maybe after NAMM, I'll pick a winner, and I'll announce it on Instagram. What is happening, everybody? Welcome back. Oh, are you ready? Because we're talking about the easiest guitar riffs ever. And basically, this is going to be a series of videos I'm actually going to do, and we're going to run through a bunch of different riffs that I think are really easy, really good for beginners, but they really sound like something. You know, they're really fun to play. They either have great melodies or great riffs, but without blabbing forever. If you want tabs on my website with lesson packs, if you want Skype lessons, all that kind of stuff, information's over there. Let's just stop talking and get to the riffs already, right? Alright, so we are kicking it off with some Acey Deucey. So, TNT, what a killer riff. In typical Acey Deucey fashion, 3 chords. And we're going to start with a good old E5. You know how to play that? It's open on the low E string and 2nd fret on the A. Okay, now from there, I'm using my pointer finger for that. You're going to take your middle finger and go to 3rd fret on the low E string. Now, here's where I can hear something a little bit different at times. You can either play just 3rd fret on the low E string. That's how I like to do it. Or basically you play 3rd fret on the low E, you mute the A, and you get that open D string in there. That kind of makes it an A5. You know, so we have... I prefer just to get the 3rd fret on the low E string because I like to add some vibrato to it. So play that 3rd fret, then you go to an A5. Exactly like your E5, but down a string. So open on the A string, pointer finger goes to 2nd fret on the D. Boom, you're already halfway through this riff. Okay, now we're gonna go to 3rd fret on the low E string again. Back to that A. Back to 3rd fret. A couple little pointers here to get this riff to really sound right. As you notice, I'm muting my hand at certain times and letting it touch the strings to kill the sound. Acey Deucey does this all the time. Their riffs are usually short and choppy. You know, they're real snappy. So we have mute. There's very definitive lines in their riff of where like the chord ends and begins. It's not just kind of going like this. You don't want that sound. You want... You know, stuff like that. So next on the chopping block, our favorite Canadian rocker, at least one of my favorite ones, and that is Bryan Adams. Heath Scott is an amazing guitar player, and such a cool riff. It's simple, but it's like an anthem. It makes you want to, at least every time I hear this song, it's been overplayed tremendously on the radio, and I always want to play it when I hear it. It just starts out with a good old D sus2. So what I'm doing here is I'm playing the D string open, and it's 2nd fret on the D with my pointer finger, 3rd fret on the G with my ring finger. So it starts out, you hit the chord once. Now you kind of hit the top part of the chord, that D and G, The second time you go, then you hit the chord again, and then you're palm muting on the D. So real slow, it goes like this. Now, if you don't know what palm muting is, I'm basically resting this part of my hand back here on the back of the strings, real close to that bridge, and I'm just picking that string, and it gives you more of that thump instead of the very scientific explanations going on here. Okay, do that. Do it again. We go to an A. So the A, we're going to be playing open on the A string, second fret on the D, and then second fret on the G. Technically, this is still just an A5. Same exact attack and pattern. You know the rest of the words, right? Yo, where would we be at? Whoa. All my words came out at once. Yo, where would we be at without some CCR? Man, CCR is one of the first bands my dad got me into. And I've always thought John Fogerty was an amazing riff writer. So here we are with Down on the Corner. Out here in street, Willie and the Papas play. All right, I'm gonna quit singing. Actually, I won't. I'm gonna keep singing. Whoa. So Down on the Corner goes like this. This was honestly, other than Smoke on the Water, this is one of the first riffs. This might be the second riff I ever learned how to play. And it was also the riff that my dad first recognized. He's like, "Oh, you're playing CCR." I was like, someone knows what I'm playing. So it starts out right here, third fret on the A string. You go to an open A, then you go to third fret on the low E, the lowest of all these. Then you're gonna roll your finger down. I'm using my middle finger for all this stuff. Back to that third fret on the A string, and play it twice. Okay, so back to open A. Now you're gonna play third fret on the low E string twice. So we have open A again. So now we're going to go to second fret on the A string with our pointer finger. Whoa, we've been setting ourselves up for this moment the entire time. Second fret on the A string, third fret on the A twice. That's it. Boom. First half of the riff is done. Alrighty, you guys are always asking for this riff, and here it is. Seven Nation Army by White Stripes, and this is, a super iconic riff, and I'm going to show it to you guys in two different ways. One way is just moving it down, through all the, kind of like down the neck, like everyone seems to, and the other one kind of keeps it more in one central location, and it's up to you which one you want to do. So we'll do the one where we just kind of move down through the strings first. It goes like this. So what I'm doing here is I'm going to go 7 on the A string, 7 again, then I reach up to 10 with my pinky, then back to 7, down to 5, notice I'm just shifting with my pointer finger, down to 3, down to 2. That's the first half of it. So then we do it again. Now this part is where it changes. So once you get down to this 5, you go down to the 3, then back to 5, back to 3, back to 2. Now, like I said, this one requires a lot of movement out of your left hand. There's a lot of shifting. The other way I want to show you is this way. We're going to go like this. 7 on the A string, 7 again, 10, back to 7, then you're going to reach up to 10 on the low string. Now this requires you to use your pinky. Then you go to, 8, and then 7. All in one central location. Okay, now you do it again. Now this time you're going to go 8, 10, 8, 7. 8, 10, yeah. Now, that's kind of the other way you can play it. For the power chords, I would recommend moving them down like this. But the single riffs, I kind of like it better up here. Fatter strings sound fatter. And the last one is actually something a little bit different. You guys are always requesting this band, and I figured, you know what? Why not actually learn some of their stuff? And it was really simple, so I was like, hey, this is a perfect video. So this is actually a Blink-182 song. I've never learned any of their stuff until now. This is actually a pretty sweet little riff. So this is What's My Age Again? So it goes like this, real slow. Now here's what I like about it, is it has a set kind of like pedalish style of notes where we're always kind of like quoting, referring to the certain section of notes, and we're just changing the notes around it. So we're going to play 9 on the D, and then 11 on the G and the B. So it goes D, G, B, G. Now from there, we're just going to simply change to 9 on the A, and then G, B, G. See, that stays at 11. So back up here, 9 on the low E string, then 11 on the low E string. Notice the fingers I'm using. I go pointer finger, pointer finger, pointer finger, middle finger. Very melodic. I love riffs like that have just like that underlying melody inside of them. But that one's really simple, and you know, I'm not sure, maybe they play it down here or something like that, but this one seemed to make the most sense to me the way that I was playing it. Alrighty, y'all. Other than that, that is it. So hope you enjoyed those riffs. Like I said, I'm actually gonna do a little series of these videos of the easiest riffs ever. And hopefully you enjoy these. If you would, grab those tabs, check out lesson packs, hit the subscribe button, and I'll be seeing you all on the flip-flop later. Bye, guys. Peace.